just show me doing my air drums. What? That's not supposed to happen. That's behind the scenes where I'm always playing with the metal. What is happening right now? It totally just... we're leaving it. I don't care. That's hilarious. So now you guys know the intro of
that's what I get to see every week on the NPC.
Every podcast, I'm always playing with the metal, like every time. It like jumped to that scene way too quick. It was like all me doing drums, like whatever. This is episode.
I don't get to hear the music anymore either, so it's just Josh drumming away.
Yeah, just me going at it. You know, no big deal, no biggie. So. What's up, guys? This is episode 82 of the Nintendo Powercast. We are back.
No, it's not the Nintendo Powercast.
Son of a beasting! It is.
Keep it in. We're doing it live. Keep going.
It's the Smash Bros. Cast. That's right. It's the Smash Bros. Cast. Episode 82. We're back. When's the episode 83? Who knows? But we're going to talk about two things tonight. What we're doing with the game and who we think's coming next in the roster. All right? So there we go. These guys are the chat's having a blast. They're all cracking up right now. They're all maybe I shouldn't leave. Don't go anywhere. This is the Smash Bros. Cast, all right? So we're doing this live, twitch.tv/N64Josh. The only thing I want to tell you guys is this. Go to the Discord if you're not in the Discord. n64josh.com/Discord. We're playing Smash more often. It is a lot of fun. And the other thing we're doing is playing. Look, all my settings are all weird too. This is so bizarre. I don't ever touch this stuff. It's set. But we're good now. We're good. Go to the Discord, jump in there, and also tournaments. n64josh.com/smash tournament, or just smash. That's all it is. It's just Smash. That'll take you to the registration for the end of September. We have a tournament coming up. I've been doing tournaments all summer, so come hang out. It's a good time. Chat's dying. You know what? We're just doing it live. All right, we're just doing it live. Who even knows? I don't know. Who even knows? I don't know. The first part of this, it looks like everything is clipped. Stuff's turned all the way up. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're just gonna go with it. I think we're fine. So, yeah, it's just the way it is. We're live. You know, what do you do? So, Crawler, how you been? How's things with Smash been for you?
It's been hit or miss, but you and I have hit each other up with some late night Smash games occasionally. I think the last 2 weeks has been probably the most that we've been doing. And was that after the podcast this last week?
Yeah, it was.
Or was that? Yeah, that was like, how many games of one more did we do? 4, 5, something like that?
Oh yeah, it was. We were having so much fun. You said it best as we were going. You were like, "This is a chess match," and it really was. It was like okay,
and it's evolved as well.
Exactly.
We both commented on that. And
so chat says we're usually so polished and now we're real. I mean, you just gotta do it on the fly. It's just the way it is.
You guys got to come to more live shows, because it's like this more often than not. You guys just get to see the cleanest version when we put it up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
That's how it goes. So, okay, but this is actually, I'm really curious about this. So, first of all, just kind of break down those matches for us a little bit. But there were some things I was specifically doing that I want to talk about with you that I think are going to make for some really cool conversations. So, kind of just break it down for me, what you saw from our matches and some of the stuff that was going on.
I think, first off, we played almost exclusively, I think, on Small Battlefield, which we haven't gotten. I think, did you do you did an episode kind of talking about that mini drop of stuff, right?
Yeah. I don't even remember, honestly. That last episode was more about I don't even know if that stuff had. Min may have just come out, I think.
Okay. I mean, Small Battlefield is awesome. I love it. It's I think a really good, just small, easy, neutral kind of arena to fight in, and it was really fun. And I think I think that arena also lended us to playing just neutral, like a lot. It was a lot of neutral air, a lot of just forward airs, and then we both reset, and it was just kind of who could move in and get that first take, and it was definitely chipping away, and then it was a lot of chasing off platform to get the kill. We had some crazy like, I don't get baited super well by your capes. You just got me today on a cape off platform, but we had some really good just interactions off platform, and then just a lot of neutral, just trying to break in kind of deal.
Yeah, let's talk about off edge tonight, right? We both went for, like, you went for what is that, your forward air that you
forward special.
That was forward special. Okay.
Yeah, the lance. Yeah.
Yeah. So the lance comes out and connects with me, right?
It stage spiked you.
It stage spiked me. I mashed up B, and
it both like dragged us both up. It was very weird.
Like, I hit up B, that connected with you.
But I didn't take a lot of damage.
You took like no damage, but you had to have been throwing some kind of move that hit me and sent me up back.
I think if anything I was jumping, so maybe it was like a half footstool or something like that, but it like negated because you upbeat or something. It was really weird. It was
very bizarre because we both just flew up onto the stage as if we had taken damage.
I was expecting you were gone.
So yeah, same. And then all of a sudden,
because I did that to you last week as well, and did the exact same thing without us both ending up on stage. You went out the same trajectory, which is weird. Instead of a downward trajectory, it spikes you up into the edge of the stage, and then you got something out of it this time. You weren't able to tech it or jump out of it last time, but this time you were, and it was definitely different. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, there's been a few things like that off stage that I've seen recently that I'm like, what is that? But one of the things worth noting is what you're doing too. Like, you're turning around, jumping off stage, and throwing that lance backwards, so it actually sends your opponent into the stage, which I think is just beautiful. And you picked that up from watching somebody, right?
Yeah, I picked that up from watching. I'm having a brain fart right now.
I can't remember either. The main person that maybe somebody in chat remembers who the person that mains.
Yeah, he's not doing Inkling. He's not playing Inkling as much anymore. But why am I having such a brain fart?
It happens. I couldn't remember Corin's name the other night. So, it is what it is. So it's late. But so anyway, love seeing that kind of stuff. It's great. Just the new move, like seeing just actually having game off the stage, and seeing stuff go down. So were there anything in particular, were there certain things that you were trying to possibly bait out of me while we were playing this last week? Because I was definitely trying to do that to you. So I'm just curious if I'm curious about the back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, specifically, I know you tend not to have too many different trajectories coming back to platform, especially when you're almost nobody can when you're that far off the stage. If I can knock you almost to blast zone and you're DIing out of it and you come back, you're almost guaranteed on a certain trajectory. So at that point, I'm trying to go out, and if I can lance you or forward air you right there, then that's almost a guaranteed kill. But I think a lot of it is, I don't know if you've noticed this, especially. It's something you try to two frame way too often, and if anything, I'll just wait it out, and I'll after I've already grabbed the ledge, and then I'll get a free 7% or whatever if I come back up on an attack get up. It's almost a guarantee. Just because, I mean, you've gotten pretty good at sometimes getting those two frames, so it can help, and it can do a lot, but it's also easily punished.
Exactly. And so I've noticed too, because as we've gone back and forth, I'm like, okay, if I miss the two frame, I know what's coming from you, so now I've started jumping, and then it's kind of resetting neutral at that point, and it's like, okay, what are we going to be doing? So one of the things, and you seem to pick up on it, but I was trying to bait out a lot your down B. I think it's your down B or your down air.
My corkscrew down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guilty of doing that too often, usually from too high, and then but if I buffer it, then I can usually get a down air or a down tilt, and that can sometimes trip you up. But or I just go straight into shield, and sometimes I'm safe. But a lot of times you're working on your up smash, and that drags me up, and I've died a few times from that.
Sure, but it's one of the things I intentionally was running underneath you, trying to bait it out, and then the problem is the splash damage from it, like there's
a little bit of wind buffer kind of as you come down.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So, Bubbly Bugbear in chat says, literally none of this makes sense to me. I don't play Smash at all, but it's still interesting to listen to. I'd like to learn, maybe when I'm more sober. Yeah. Hey, seriously, we're 82 episodes in. When we first started this, we were like, we knew nothing. We pretty
very
much
green.
We were so green, and that's the beauty of the community that we've made. If you guys want to learn Smash, we have a community of people that are more than willing and happy to help you get better, and won't just continually beat you down. Like it, you can see in chat right now, Carbon's like, hit us up if you ever want to. You're always welcome. See, that's really the culture of the community we've formed around Smash, which is just beautiful. It's beautiful. We have new people coming in all the time. So to play competitively, Bubbly is really, really fun. You know, no matter what your skill level is, because you're either always learning, or I think you're always learning with Smash. You're always evolving, which is great. So but yeah, like you said, Crawler, those matches we had, they were like a chess match. It was just a chipping away. Most of them kind of went to the last smash attack, it seemed like, for the most part, and even that's what we were doing tonight. Like, I think I took 2 of the 3, but they were both the first 2 matches were kind of down to the last, like, who was going to get
especially what was it, the first one was I was at like 150, you were at 120 or something. Mm-hmm. And it was just who was going to get the strong hit there, and you got, I think, an up smash.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, like the last episode where people were talking to me in chat, and they were like you've got to start being able to finish. And so I'm throwing the up smash even more. And the cool thing I noticed tonight is there were times that I was throwing it. I'm actually curious too, if you did that corkscrew onto an up smash, what would happen? I feel like I may have connected. I can't remember if it was with you or with another match tonight. But
I did it against a Diddy on Wi-Fi in between playing against you tonight, and Diddy's up smash or whatever went through it and took me out. Yeah. But so I think it just depends on priority. You just never know.
Yeah. So, but that's been. Even though I haven't played the game a ton, it's kind of weird because I feel like there's been just mentally what I watched some stuff. I watched myself play. I had to go through a bunch of clips today. I was looking for Mario Kart clips, but I would come across this old Smash clips, and I would see just a lot of these full hops at an angle and then coming back in with back air, and I'm like, I would catch myself doing it tonight. And I'm like, okay. I'm not going to approach that way. It's like my go-to approach, and it used to be jumping with the down air, and so now I'm just trying to stay on the ground. I'm just trying to keep my feet on the ground. And watching Antoine play Mario, like, he was all over the place. And just utilizing Mario's speed, and that's definitely an area where I know I can improve. Is just utilizing his speed and not playing back and being so timid, but really being. There's an element of needing to get confident, being able to play really in your face, and that's something that I want to work on, alongside trying to really finish people off once I get to those higher percentages. So, but it's great to have those things that I can work on. And I've been jumping in with sometimes I'll jump in with bots, or I'll still just jump into training and just lab things out, and it's still very, very effective. So what about for you? Do you feel like you prepared it all mentally, or did you just kind of jump in and just go for it? Or
I mean, lately it's kind of just been kind of just on a whim. We're jumping in and playing, but like today I could definitely tell you were a little more warmed up than I was, and they still were close games there by the end on those 2 out of 3 that we played. But I mean, it's kind of just been just when I want to throw something in, or when there's been like that new update came out a couple weeks ago with Small Battlefield and just the little changes they made. I hopped in and played a little bit, but the connections that I had online today when it wasn't with you some of them were really bad. So it's just like still online Nintendo is hit or miss, and that's not always an enjoyable experience. Like you and I are close enough geographically that I feel like it's not that far, and then we're also both on pretty stable internet connections that are wired, so it's right. we have a pretty optimal environment that we're playing in versus some of the stuff that you face online. And I played somebody on Big Blue today on the random floating F-Zero ship on a track below you. That was it was awful.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah, it's no good for sure. So, well, cool. Yeah, Carbon says, "Ooh," right? Yeah, that kind of stuff gets frustrating. I thought it was kind of funny. I jumped into a few quick matches and somebody was going for 2 stocks. You know, they set it down to 2 stocks, and then it was.
Yep.
I think it was a.
And they're usually playing a character that kind of cheeses you a little bit for that first kill, and then they'll go for something. I played a Ganondorf today that did the drag down kill, which upset me a little bit.
Oh yeah. I just kind of baited out everything they were trying to throw at me and ended up smoking them. They didn't even take a stock from me, but it was just like, you know, it's like, oh, come on, like what are you doing here? Like, just you know what you should be doing, you know. Antoine says, let's see, I'm always down to help. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it was like I said, like Antoine pointed out while I was streaming, he's like, "Hey, get more of your up airs going. Get the combo game going, you know." And it's, I mean, again, it's just a continual learning curve with this game, which is what makes it so great. So, transitioning, let's talk characters. We haven't heard anything. Supposedly, the rumor is that we're gonna have a Smash and Pokemon and another partner showcase from Nintendo very soon. We went into it at length on the Nintendo Powercast. What and chat, I want to hear from you guys and gals too. Tell us, who do you think we're gonna get next? Who do you think's next?
So that rumored leak that we were talking about, that the dates weren't all quite right, but it still had a lot of the correct information. Is Doom Eternal actually have a date on Switch?
Mm-mm.
Do we know? So I mean, they tend to like to tie new characters. If they're doing a third-party character, they kind of like to tie it to something that's coming out relevant to the Switch. I think Doomslayer could be a possibility, because that should be in this quarter window kind of coming up. If it's not this next character, it possibly could be the one after. But also, I think Fighter Pack 2 is definitely going to go longer than the intended time frame, because we've gotten what, one character, Min. That's it. So yeah, I think we're gonna be going past February.
I would think so. I would think so. Unless, I mean, who knows? Maybe they do a double drop or whatever, you know. Maybe. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. It would be absolutely wild if it was like Chief and Doomslayer, and just watching those two duke it out would be pretty epic. You know what I mean? For a direct. But of course, I mean, chat is saying Gino. I mean, look, the community wants Gino, because I have I could care less about Gino. I've played some Mario RPG. What I played, I enjoyed, but I have no, you know, I don't have any, like, there's no pull for me. the community still seems like they would love him. So I'm like, I'm all about it. It's cool. Let's see. Daddy says Aang from Avatar. I don't even know who that is. And then Carbon says Chain Chomp. Now we saw Chain Chomp in Mario Tennis, which I mean, could be an interesting.
I mean, I was just gonna ask you, like, they just had on, was that Thursday? They just had kind of the showing of the Mario 35th anniversary stuff. I think this would be an opportunity. There's so many characters from the Mushroom Kingdom, but like that would be a possibility. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that would make sense. I mean, Waluigi isn't quite. He's kind of in the Mushroom Kingdom, but not quite officially as well. So it's like he's there in the party games and the other stuff. But Wrecking Crew is his initial game, and then he plays golf and tennis, and he was kind of just. I think he was added in for golf, right? Initially,
it was either golf or tennis on the 64 was his first appearance.
Yeah.
So
as a named person, because he was kind of unofficially in Wrecking Crew, right?
Yeah. It was a different name, but similar looking character.
Same. So was Mario. Mario was different in Donkey Kong. He was Jumpman. So
right.
But yeah, I mean, I think they could take advantage, and they've known about the anniversary of Mario for a while, and I think what we saw this past week would have been for the most part, what we saw in June at E3 if it had happened. I think the Game & Watch system that we saw and the 3D All-Stars and some of that stuff would have been some of their bigger things that they would have shown at E3. So Smash taking and they're tying it into so many different other games that they have right now. There's going to be Mario furniture in Animal Crossing. There's going to be the Mario 35 Tetris 99 style kind of Mario Brothers game. There's what other, didn't they have a few other crossovers? Splatoon is doing a Mushroom or Superstar Splatfest.
Yep.
And there's a few other things. So I think Smash, it would make total sense for Smash to jump in on the 35th anniversary.
Absolutely. Give Mario his Super Mario Brothers costume, right? The brown shirt with the red, like.
Yeah. They could do almost 8 more costumes for Mario if they wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like his choice, like his options are so strange with like, Waluigi
the USA overalls. Like where has that ever been?
That's from NES Open. It's on the cover.
Oh, that is on the cover.
The golf game.
Okay.
But it like they don't even have like my son. He always picks Luigi as the Fire Flower Luigi just to rub it in my face because I can't pick the Fire Flower Mario. Now, granted, we got Odyssey, we got Mario Maker, and that's great. But like, I would love to see Cappy on his head all the time. Just to see the extra set of eyeballs. So yeah, it would just be great to see. I mean, because we even saw origami stuff for Paper Mario and Smash, right? Like
they've been doing a lot. Like that's kind of how I feel like Smash, even though I haven't booted it up very often, Smash has been the way they've promoted any game or any kind of even third-party franchise that's come to the Switch and had some kind of showing there. They've done spirit boards for them. And they have I guess with the Mario 35th anniversary, didn't they say there's going to be a Mushroom Kingdom tournament, the online tournament stuff that they're doing. So that's one of the things they mentioned in the direct as well. So Smash is getting in on it, but I think Smash has a chance to showcase even more.
It would be nice. It'd be nice. I'd love to see more. Honestly, it would be great. And as far as Doomslayer, let's go back to that a little bit, because with Doom Eternal, dude's rocking a massive sword very similar to Ganondorf, right? So like he could be somewhat of a Ganondorf clone, but with projectiles, basically. You know, maybe we see some grenades, maybe. And could you imagine is it called the BFG, right? As the
I don't know if Nintendo would be super on board with that.
but the final Smash.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, they don't have to. They can call it whatever they want, but as long as everybody.
I mean, it can still be the BFG. I mean, because Doom doesn't even say what it straight up is.
It's just a big freaking gun. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is. So.
But more adult, more mature.
Exactly. So I mean.
But I mean that lines up. I mean, because we had Hero. We've had Joker hasn't really lined up with anything, but I'm trying to think what else has lined up with
Joker. We got like what isn't that like Scramble?
Joker, yeah, and that's supposed to be coming out I think here sometime in the US. But yeah, I mean it's smart business on other companies as well if they can work and play nice with we've talked about this in the past, but like it's a free marketing kind of push if you coordinate with Nintendo and make sure that your assets are well represented in Smash, then it gets more news eyes and news stories and all sorts of stuff written about it, and it's going to help drive sales. I mean, Doom's also working on having DLC coming out here around that time as well. I still don't think we don't have an official release date for the Switch version, but get more copies out, especially if PlayStation's going to be limited in supply this year and Microsoft doesn't really have much with the Xbox to drive sales without Halo. Switch could be just the top selling game even or system going into the holiday season if Sony can't keep up with demand.
I'll throw a little bit of a monkey wrench into the whole convo with this. Sakurai seems to like some of these older fighters, right? Ken, Ryu, Terry. He seems to be it seems like he, you know, and I wonder. And again, it's not just him making these choices, right? He's just a one of the cogs in the machine. But there's series that are completely untapped that we haven't seen that would fit in very well. Soul Calibur, Samurai Showdown, right? There's just to name a couple of these of the classic arcade fighters. I mean, what if like Tekken was represented? You know, is another
and they kind of have just a little bit. They got a small taste of it with the Mii fighters,
right?
From was that the Terry, or was that the Min? I don't remember which one, but that's also something else to consider as well. Maybe Doomslayer will be a Mii Gunner skin.
It could be, and even those are kind of like. Those are so close to being something incredible. It's just the Mii fighters still drive me crazy.
The full transformation ones are the only ones that I think are super cool. It's the Cuphead and the what's the guy from Undertale?
Sans, is that his name?
Sans, yeah. Sans, and then
I don't even know how I know that, honestly.
I don't know either. And then what was the other full transformation one?
Well, there was like, I mean, we had there's like the Link armor and there's Rex. You know.
Yeah, but those still have the Mii faces on them though. These are the ones that like fully transform. Yeah, Vault Boy.
Yeah, Vault Boy. There you go.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Fallout Boy.
Those have been some really really cool.
We need to start getting some emo bands represented in Smash. Some Panic at the Disco, maybe, you know, a little bit of. See, chat says they'd play. I would play for Panic. There you go. So, but yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing too. Is I feel like is Rex represented by the Mii fighter now, and that's it? Like, are we no longer going to see, you know, are we no longer going to see Rex as a Because
I mean, maybe we get Mithra and Pyra, but
even that, it's just so, it would be so, like, Smash does such a great job of sticking with the lore and how things work. Even now that I've played some of, Xenoblade Chronicles, like, seeing what they do and how they try to stay true, you would think it would have to be like Pokemon Fighter or something when it came to Rex. And
well, yeah, especially like going back, just looking at like Terry, like you mentioned, Terry and Ryu and Ken, like how they automatically turn around to face their opponent, just like in the classic fighters and that kind of stuff. It's like the details that Sakurai tries to keep hold makes sense. And I guess canonically in Xenoblade, Mithra was able to exist without a driver, but like I'd want to see Rex there, especially for like a final smash, like the power of friendship and all that jazz.
Yeah, and maybe it played the opposite of Pokemon Fighter, where you played as Rex, and then didn't his sword change depending on which driver he had out or something? Like,
oh, for Shulk, is that what you're talking about?
No, like I remember Rex had two different. I don't know. Kind of.
Oh yeah. I don't. I'm trying to think if the sword changed. I don't know.
At one point, I thought
it's been a while.
Kind of matched his white armor. I thought but it's been a while. It's been a while for me as well. So it would just be interesting if maybe the blades stayed on the side and they changed the way the attacks worked or something. I'm not sure. They could get creative, of course, but then, I mean, again, adding those extra characters and stuff, what does that do? Like, does it end up affecting lag more or things like that? I don't really know. We don't need any more lag. I do know. So, so I mean, you think that Doomslayer would be the next? And do you think possibly? I mean, hey, maybe there's a chance because Doom was delayed. They're delaying this because they don't want it. They were like, well, this was our next character that we were getting ready, and maybe that character was supposed to be out even before Min Min, but then when they delayed the game, they were like, well, okay, I guess we'll put out our second character now as our first. And
well, I think also I don't know if this would be necessarily next, because I don't even know when it's supposed to come out, but the Crash Bandicoot 4 game has been announced for. Is that for both PlayStation and Xbox right now? I don't even. I think so.
I'm not.
I think Activision owns it, but I think it's assumed that it's coming to Switch eventually. I mean, we did get the Insane Trilogy, and I think Crash Bandicoot would be something that could eventually come. That and or Spyro, I think, are classic enough characters that people remember those. Like, it's been a while since we've had like iconic just mascot characters that fit to a console, like, that aren't Nintendo. So getting some of those more classic characters, and I think it would be a miss if they didn't give Crash Bandicoot a bullhorn in Smash.
Oh yeah, for sure. It would completely be a miss. There'd be no doubt. And I feel like Spyro could probably play similar to like Charizard,
Mm-hmm.
It would seem like. So yeah,
but a little more faster and more nimble.
Yeah, for sure. Not quite as heavy. So yeah, it's just, and I mean, the other thing too is like Bayonetta 3, right? That's supposed to be announced. Maybe a new character from that series gets put into Smash. That's another option. Maybe I don't know what else we would see from Metroid, honestly. At this point,
that game's so far out. That's gonna be Fighter Pass 3.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So it's super fun to speculate on, but literally there's, I mean, we've already seen some crazy characters in this game. It's like, what if Ratchet and Clank made it in? Like, it seems like anything's possible at this point. A Fortnite character. You know, the original Fortnite skin. I mean, could you imagine, like, after playing against the villager tonight from Animal Crossing, and he's like planting trees, and like I'm like, you know, a Fortnite character could just like do a real quick build of something that you have to, almost like a shield that you have to take out, you know. It could be interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know how it would work exactly, but
I want a Fall Guys jelly bean put in the game.
Yeah. Could you imagine their final smash would be like it puts the other characters into their game, and they're just like falling through floors and stuff. Like it could be hilarious. So yeah, I don't know, but hey, that's gonna do it. We hit 35 minutes. That's long enough. We're gonna keep doing this. I don't know, maybe once a month. And the big thing is make sure you guys are turning out for the tournament. All right, come hang out, n64josh.com/tournament, and then /Discord if you want to start getting some matches and stuff, because that's what we're doing. So it's been so long. I think we have an outro. Let's see if this works. Hey, look at that. The music started, and it goes for a whole 2 minutes. So if you're in chat right now, there's the links for the tournament and the Discord. We'd love to have you. Come hang out. And Crawler, where can people find you?
The best spot to find me is hanging out in Josh's Discord, and that's n64josh.com/Discord. Playing lots of different games. I started a new room looking for people that are wanting to play Among Us. So I think we're going to be getting some of those games going. People picking that up either on their phones or on Steam. And we always have people that are willing to play Smash. We had a good turnout today on Josh's channel, like 20 plus people I think, and about 8 or 10 rotating through playing. So come hang out, and as always, we're playing Mario Kart and Fall Guys and all sorts of other stuff. So come hang out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Is Among Us on Switch?
No, it's phone, iOS and Android, and then Steam.
Got it. Okay, cool. Guys, you can follow me everywhere at N64Josh. The place where I'm putting the most content out, TikTok. Yeah, come follow me on TikTok. I'm having a blast.
Not a troll.
I'm not a troll over there. No, I'm a troll everywhere. We all know. So seriously, guys, thank you so much for listening, and hit us up in the Discord if there's any topics you want us to cover. We're just gonna it's gonna be a very conversational show. We're just gonna talk about the things that are going on with our Smash games and stuff. So so glad to be back and talking about Smash. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. So that's gonna do it for this episode, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now. We got the "now you're playing with power" right at the end. Oh no, the red circle thing, or the rainbow circle. Oh no, stop recording. Uh-oh, the recording is not stopping. I don't even know if the stream is still going.
It is. The
stream's still going. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back to this. Let's see. Can they see it? Oh yeah, OBS froze. Is this video still playing?
The Smash Bros 64 logo is still popping up all the time.
Okay.
That GIF, yeah.
All right. Sweet. That's cool. This is the content I sub for. I can't make it stop. OBS is like, I'm overloaded. Can you guys hear me in there? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. That's good. Hi. How are you guys?
And you can't change, your Stream Deck won't change any scenes back?
Oh no, it's frozen. Stream Deck froze as I hit to change the scenes.
Close, so open your Stream Deck launcher and then close it, and it should reset Stream Deck.